The sports world has seen a lot of magnificent sports grounds from different countries, and there have been debates on which country or sports harbors the largest sports stadiums in the world. Let's check out the top 10 biggest sports stadiums. 10. MetLife Stadium, USA. Despite being the home of two NFL teams, the New York Giants and the New York Jets, the MetLife Stadium is multi-purpose and is used for international football matches, the first of which being the 2010 fixture between Mexico and Ecuador. The majority of the time, though, the games played there have been friendlies or exhibition matches. Nonetheless, teams such as Brazil, Chile, Colombia, and Argentina have all played here, and of course the USA teams are no strangers to the ground. The only competitive fixture played at the stadium was the Copa Americano Centenario, a one-off competition staged to celebrate the centenary of the Copa America. This will change in 2026, however, when the MetLife Stadium will host the final of the World Cup. The stadium is famed for having excellent sight lines from all seats, and the clever design means the pitch size can be quickly changed to meet FA regulations by mechanically retracting some of the corner seating at ground level. Having such a large capacity also makes the MetLife perfect for concerts, and some absolutely huge stars of the music world have performed there, including Guns N' Roses, Taylor Swift, Bon Jovi, U2, Drake, Fatboy Slim, Avicii, Calvin Harris, Bruce Springsteen, Beyoncé and Jay-Z, AC/DC, Paul McCartney, Metallica, Ed Sheeran, and One Direction. 9. Salt Lake Stadium, India. Officially called the Vivekananda Yuba Bharati Krirangan Stadium, the more pronounceable Salt Lake Stadium is located in Kolkata, India, and was once the largest football stadium in the world. However, semi-frequent renovations have gradually reduced the capacity while improving the quality of the seating and the facilities at the ground. As well as being home of the Indian national football team, Salt Lake Stadium hosts not one but three different clubs: ATK Mohun Bagan, East Bengal, and Mohammedan. It is also sometimes used for athletics events and concerts, although this is not a particularly frequent occurrence. Although not a stadium that will be well known by Westerners, it has been a regular choice for the Under-17 men's and women's World Cup matches. 8. BORG El Arab Stadium, Egypt. Given that it is one of the top 10 largest stadiums in the world by capacity, surprisingly little is known about the BORG El Arab Stadium. We know it has a car park that is large enough to fit in 5,000 cars, for example, but we don't know what the highest attended match has been so far in the ground's history. We know that there is an umbrella that covers 35% of the stadium, but we're unsure how much the stadium cost to build. The stadium was built as part of Egypt's bid to host the 2010 World Cup, with another 5 international standard grounds also planned for the same purpose. Along with the Cairo International Stadium and the Mubarak Stadium in Giza, it is one of the venues that hosts Egypt's international football matches. 7. BUKIT JALIL National Stadium, Malaysia. The BUKIT JALIL National Stadium was built with the specific aim of hosting the 1998 Commonwealth Games, which took place in Kuala Lumpur in September of that year. Since then, it has been the home of the Malaysia national football team. Considered to be the best ground in Malaysia, it is often used to host tournaments that are held in Malaysia, such as the Southeast Asian Games, the ASEAN University Games, and the FESPIC Games. Like most major stadiums, it has also hosted music concerts for artists like Kelly Clarkson, The Corrs, Usher, and Linkin Park. As well as music concerts, the stadium has hosted track and field athletic events, the Malaysian FA Cup Final, the FA Premier League Asia Cup, the Champions Youth Cup Final, and pre-season tours for teams such as Manchester United, Chelsea, and Liverpool. It was renovated in 1998, and the capacity was expanded in the same year. 6. Estadio Azteca, Mexico. Located in the suburb of Santa Ursula in Mexico City, the Estadio Azteca is the home of the Mexican national team. It is also the home ground of Club America, who play in the top flight of Mexican football. Over the years, it has been used by other clubs such as Necaxa, Atlante, Universidad Nacional, Atlético Español, and Cruz Azul. It is one of the most iconic stadiums in world football and was the first to host 2 separate FIFA World Cup finals. In 1970, Brazil defeated Italy 4-1 in the stadium, whilst in 1986, Argentina ruled the roost over West Germany with a 3-2 win there. English fans will know the ground well, as it was the location for Maradona's famous Hand of God goal in the 1986 quarter-final between England and Argentina. 5. Wembley Stadium, England. The new Wembley Stadium opened in 2007, with its official opening coming in time for the 2007 FA Cup final between Chelsea and Manchester United that the London club, Chelsea, won 1-0. It is the home of the England national football team and, as such, has hosted any number of international games over the years since it reopened. Its use is not limited to England matches, however. Every year it hosts the FA Cup semi-finals and final, as well as the League Cup final and the FA Community Shield match. In 2011 and 2013, it was the venue for the Champions League final, and in 2012 it hosted the gold medal match at the Summer Olympics. It has hosted the Rugby League Challenge Cup final and NFL matches, as well as numerous concerts. 4. Rose Bowl Stadium, United States. Primarily known as an American football stadium, the Rose Bowl is arguably the most important soccer grounds in the United States. It hosted the final of the FIFA World Cup in 1994, the final of the FIFA Women's World Cup in 1999, the 1984 Olympic gold medal match, and numerous CONCACAF and U.S. Soccer Federation matches. The ground opened in 1922 and is recognized as a National Historic Landmark in the U.S. It hosts the Rose Bowl American football game every year, and that's where it gets its name from. In fact, the ground was initially known as either the Tournament of Roses Stadium or Tournament of Roses Bowl, until it was called the Rose Bowl just before the 1923 game of the tournament. As with most major stadiums, it has been used to host a number of music concerts and the like over the years. In 1982, Journey performed there, supported by the likes of Blue Oyster Cult. 3. FNB Stadium, South Africa. The First National Bank Stadium, better known as FNB Stadium, but also called Soccer City or the Calabash, is the stadium that is used to host the home games of South Africa's football matches and the country's rugby games. It is also the home ground of the South African football team Kaizer Chiefs FC. It hosted the African Cup of Nations in 1996 and 2013, and also some of the games, including the final when South Africa hosted the FIFA World Cup in 2010. In order to get it ready for the World Cup, the ground underwent a significant upgrade, including the addition of an upper tier around the stadium that increased its attendance capacity to 94,736, though it was limited to 84,490 for the World Cup because of seats needing to be reserved for the FIFA family, VIPs, and so on. On top of football and rugby, the ground has also been used to host a number of high-profile musicians. Neil Diamond, U2, Lady Gaga, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Bon Jovi, Bruce Springsteen, and the Foo Fighters have all played there. Perhaps the most significant event held there, however, was in 1990 when Nelson Mandela delivered his first speech from the stadium after his release from prison. 2. Camp Nou, Spain. Camp Nou has been the home of FC Barcelona since the 24th of September 1957. Since then, it has also hosted the home matches of the Catalonia national team, and in 1992 it was one of the stadiums used when Spain hosted the Summer Olympics. The ground has hosted 2 Champions League finals and one of the semi-final matches of the 1982 FIFA World Cup. Until 1980, the capacity was just over 93,000, but it increased to 121,749 at the start of the 1980s. In 1993, this was reduced to 115,000. Then in 2005, it was reduced once more to 98,772. In 2016, it increased slightly to its current capacity of 99,354, but there are plans underway to increase it even further to 105,000 by 2021. This will include a major redevelopment of the entire stadium. The new camp has not just hosted football either. Number 1. RUNGRADO 1st of May Stadium, North Korea. In the 1990s, it was claimed that the former supreme leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-il, picked up a golf club for the very first time at the opening of the Pyongyang Golf Complex. It contains North Korea's only 18-hole golf course that has a pair of 72. The supreme leader went on to shoot an incredible 38 under par round of 34, of which 11 shots were holes in one. Now, far be it for us to suggest that the North Koreans make things up, but that does seem a slightly unlikely result for someone who has never played golf before to manage. As such, it's entirely possible that the RUNGRADO 1st of May Stadium actually only has seating for about 150 people, and the rest is made to appear larger thanks to an intelligent use of mirrors. That's probably not true, of course, and the claim of a 150,000 capacity is a totally genuine one. As it's located in the notoriously secretive North Korea, details about the venue are difficult to come by, but what we do know is that it is, nominally, used for football matches for the likes of the North Korean national team. Do let us know in the comments if you visited any of these. Thanks for watching.